Hi everybody, how is everyone? Let me check my levels. Okay, I think my levels are good. Welcome in, welcome in. Supreme got first. Vixen got second. I don't have a second yet. Yes, you did it finally. Yes, congratulations. Welcome in, just curious. Right under your fingers. Yes. Welcome in, Thunder. Let me catch up here. And Moth and Tatter. And let's see here. I think I've caught up. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in everybody. I am filling in on the raid train. We've had a diversion. So coming back to me, and we're gonna keep this raid train going. Yes, yes, I have a hydrate. It's Diet Coke, so I don't know how much hydration's being done, but it's better than nothing. Welcome in, Olive, and hey hun to you too. Alrighty. Um, so we're gonna hang out here until the um the train comes our way. It is the first TCC raid train event, the seventh that Supreme has organized. 3R's reuse, recycle, raid train. So thank you, Tatter. It doesn't really fit over top of my headphones. Alrighty. I'm pretty good. Okay, let me see. I'm catching up chat. My screens are in a different spot on my end, so I'm looking in different directions. So it's a little disorienting for me. Um, Supreme. Uh, I'm ready whenever they're ready. So no rush. So we can just hang out here. I got some kind of a fun thing planned. Something I've never done. Well, part of it I've never done on stream before. So you're getting new stuff from the Crafty Cub. You didn't ask you. I just told them you're ready. That's all right. I'm on it. I'm on it. So so we're going to be getting the raid train here soon. Okay, let me click the thing. Made a first executive decision. It's a mod. Yes, Supreme is a mod because I didn't know if many other mods are going to be around since this was a last minute change. So, we're finally doing flat. No, not today. Not today. But that will be something that will be done. I keep promising it. I keep promising it. Not today. Hang tight, Thunder. Just hold on tight. Excellent first executive decision. Yes, yes. Welcome in, Ilair. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, excuse me. Did I belch? That was rude of me. It's Diet Coke. I'm blaming the Diet Coke. Um, let's see. Thank you for the lurk, Quilted Hearts. And the music we're listening to the other day when I had my first spot on the raid train, it's all train related music. So I didn't change up any music for this time. So anything mentioning trains or dealing with trains. So it's kind of a theme. Um, okay. I don't even know this song. Casey Jones by Johnny Cash. Um, but hopefully everybody's having a good time with the raid train event. I'm loving it. Welcome in, Blue. Well, actually, Thunder and Blue are here, so I've got mods, and now Supreme and maybe Ship. Okay, if Ship says anything today, mentioning something, it's lies. Don't pay attention to him. Welcome in, Raiders! I had no idea that you were coming in. It's a total surprise. How was your stream, Grim? What were you working on? I know what you were working on, but what were you working on? Tell everybody. And can we get a shout out for Grim Reaper, please? and everybody is saying hi. And King Cub, I can't keep up. Be right back. Need to get pizza. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see. Grim Reaper was painting miniatures. That's building and painting miniatures. That is what that's what I've seen him mostly do. Train is what got me out of bed. Yes. Oh, that clip was from today. That's a brand new, fresh clip. Everybody, stop and smell. That's the new clip scent. Smells wonderful, Grim. That's, I never thought I would say that. Um, Welcome in, Thief. Thief. Wait. Did I miss something? Um, okay. Welcome in. If you're new here, I am the Crafty Cub, fiber artist. Don't always wear a crown on my head. Um, Mel is on a 3-stream streak. Woohoo! Normally I'm crocheting or needle tatting or embroidery. Stealing your line. No, yours is Instagram. Mine was clip. They are not the same. They are not the same, Supreme. Uh, painting. Stream was great. Painting Hawkeye and Captain America from Space Marines. Ooh, yes. Go and follow Grim Reaper. Where else would you wear a crown? Grammy, you wear a crown anywhere you want. You can wear the crown to the grocery store. Why not? Burger King. You go to Burger King and well, I don't know if they still do. You can get a paper crown. I did that in my 20s. We'd go. Not with Grammy. With my friends. But yeah, paper crown. You can wear a crown anywhere. I'm gonna do this one. I can do this one. You said you don't always wear it on your head. Oh, you mean physical? Oh, thank you. Oh wait, that was me. Physically, okay, I meant like a place. You can wear a crown on your foot if you wanted to. They stood off crowns at Burger King. You don't ask me how you know. I have no idea how you know, Tatter. The link I just posted in there is the Crafty Collective website, the page for the Raid Train. Go and follow and check out every wonderful creator that is a part of this event. Start back on Thursday. People who have already had their time slots, go and support them, not just the people that are coming up. So, and even anybody, even if it's a name you don't recognize, go and check them out. If they have VODs, go and watch them. Watch some of their past VODs, and get introduced to new people and new crafts and new things and reusing things. You forgot about the BK crown? No, I never forgot about the BK crowns. All right, I'm going to get into it. I don't like to... we're not getting into it. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Pixie Bomb. How was your stream? What were you working on? Thank you for the shout out for Pixie. Welcome in, Pixie. I think you're playing Fallout. That looks like one of the Fallout games. Today you were playing BG through Baldur's Gate 3. I think that's Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome in, joining the raid train. I am a detour on the raid train. Left behind. Oh, yeah, sometimes Twitch does that, Eris. Yes, that sucks. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in, Candace. Faye Nation has depended upon the wonderful stream. Let me catch up. Raid. Welcome in, Classy. And Mel and Ann. I can't keep up with everybody because there's so much stuff going on. And Emma. If I'm missing anybody's name, I'm trying not to. Welcome in. I am doing a fill-in spot for somebody who had to bow out of the first TCC raid train event. Fellow 76 is definitely a good look. Look at what my streams are like. We're not behaving. Yes. Also, Pixie is a fiber artist. Crochets. So, and Pixie, you haven't had your spot on the raid train yet. I think you're coming up. I think. I can't remember. The days are all mixing together. I think we're on day 4. I'm not certain. Tomorrow. Welcome in, Zixik. All right. Before all of my time is gone today, I have a question for everybody. This goes for everybody listening. What is probably, most likely, the article of clothing that you have the most of in your closet? And ship, don't say underwear. 7 p.m., not sure. 7 p.m. is Greenwich Mean Time. Most people, clips are not their almost family friend. Yeah. Emma says shirts. Thunder says socks. Pixie says muscle and vest tops. T-shirts or underwear. No underwear. No. T-shirts. T-shirts. Somebody said shirts or T-shirts. T-shirts. So, in my closet, well, wardrobe, trousers. Okay. So everybody has lots of T-shirts. Or has T-shirts. T-shirts wear out. Or you don't. You're not the same size. People grow. People get thinner. So what do you do with all those extra T-shirts that are worn out and you can't wear anymore? Yes, you can donate them if they're in good shape. Yes, you can rip them up and turn them into cleaning cloths and rags. But what did you want? There's another way to use those. I'm sure there's a bar where you can watch Cub teach you how to crochet underwear. Shh, lies. Chester Drawers has so many T-shirts. Yes. So, let's bring the music back. We're gonna make T-shirt yarn. So, Cubby, you begging for crafts? No. Over. Thank you for the follow. Oh no. Shep, what are you doing? Oh no. Oh, Shep. Wait a minute, what are you doing here? You're derailing me, not the train. I gotta find the right. Thank you for the follow. T-shirt yarn to follow Cubs tutorial making crochet underwear. No, we're not doing underwear. Not the Sesame Street. Don't. You see nothing. What is this? Okay, the craftycollective.ca/craftycub.html. Crafty Cub's desperate yarn plea. Yarnless and desperate. Will accept yarn donations in any form, even lit from your pockets. What? Please, I just need a little more yarn. I promise you I'll pay you back, sort of. Wanted supplies will pay next to nothing. Premium soft yarn will pay 3 cents. Extra large crochet hook will pay half a sandwich. What type of sandwich? Yarnless me? Stitch markers will pay a single button. Well, I do have buttons. He's always out of control. Fiber fill stuffing, pay a high five virtual. Fancy crafting scissors will pay 1 slightly used googly eye. I have no googly eye. Well, maybe. I'd have to look for googly eyes. Bag of buttons will pay the promise of exposure. Tapestry needle will pay a questionable IOU note. Yarn ball winder. Oh, I wish I had a yarn ball winder that's in this picture. Will pay my eternal gratitude, not refundable. Let me catch up with chat. Haven't seen nothing yet. This is ship's probably warming up. Yeah, yeah. Practical Force on a 3-stream streak. Thanks everyone for the check-ins. You have too much time in your hand. Yeah. Okay. Desperate actions. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna mute this because I don't know what's gonna happen. Panic buy yarn, summon the yarn god, steal yarn, or bribe the yarn dealer. Wait. What is this? Ask him about his goal. Yes. Ship is a goat fund me. Okay. I'm afraid to click buttons. Wait. What? What? It goes to eBay. Shit. Before you leave the page, you know, get the Konami. Okay. What? What? Summon the yarn gods. I'm afraid. Mysterious ball of yarn appears at your doorstep. It's cursed. I'll take cursed yarn. Oh, I've worked with cursed yarn before. Oh, it turned yellow. Oh, and it's back. What is this? Steal yarn. Oh. $82.82. We haven't reached that year yet, Shep. $82.82. Yarn police. Bribe the yarn dealer. Yarn dealer considers your offer of a coupon for half off yarn expired but remains unimpressed. What? What? They're coming to take you away to... Oh, yes, the funny farm. I'm coming to join you, classy. Okay, mysterious drawer... Okay, desperation meter. What is all... Mysterious drawer of buttons. Oh. You've opened the drawer. It's full of buttons. Why do you have so many buttons? Oh, I don't have as many buttons as Grammy does. Grammy has a whole lot more buttons than I do. Said you're coming to take... Yes, I got ya. Whatever the song... Hee, they're coming to take me away. Yes. The song. Okay. What is this evidence? Oh, I'm not clicking this. I am not clicking because I know what this is. I have never seen this, but I have a suspicion what this evidence button does. I'm very suspicious. I'll click it this time, but it's lies. It's lies. It's lies. I knew it. It's lies. That is not me. Who is Eric Cub 78? Yes, because I didn't know if you would be napping during my raid train spot today. I know, like me, you like your naps. We are napping buddies together. Oh my god, I'm telling everybody you said that. I am not Eric Cub 78. I am the Crafty Cub. They stole my my icon. I love naps. Okay, on your keyboard, push up. Oh no, the Konami code. Wait, wait. Up, up, down, down. Up, down, down. Left, right. B, A. You've unlocked Ultimate Yarn Mode. Oh wait, what is this? What? Wait. Oh, I have to close this? What? It unlocked. It did something. Okay, I'm going to close that. I can't close this. Oh. Do I have to do it again? Oh my gosh! It's raining yarn! If only. Any fiber artist, would you love that? I would love that. Wow, unless they were really heavy skeins of yarn. That would hurt. Welcome in, Hal. Late Pixie Raid. Hal, look what Ship did to me. Ship did it to you. He did it to me, too. He has made, a page for me pleading for yarn. I don't need any yarn, actually. It's raining yarn. Hallelujah. Ship is awesome. Oh, wait. Welcome in, Dark Knight. Yes, there are buttons. Repost in case you missed it. I have my t-shirt tomorrow. Wait. I have my t-shirt for tomorrow. Oh. Wait. What? Yes! Is not to be shown on stream. Okay. They stole your yacht. No, we didn't steal it. Okay. So is that all there is for this page? Is there more that I need to know? That's all. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're insane. Sir, you are insane. For now. Any chance I can get the link to that page? No. Is that all? You never know with Ship. Yeah. If Ship, if you want to post that link again, I don't like to spread that, but so everybody has a lot of T-shirts in their wardrobe, in their closet that they own, and they wear out. This one has a hole in the armpit because of use. I wore this shirt a lot. So we're gonna reuse this. So if you take your T-shirt, it works best for T-shirts that don't have a seam on the side. You can still do it, and any knit fabric. So like anything that's knit and stretchy, a T-shirt is knit. If you look really, really close, which I'm not going to, it is knitted. So it's got that stretch. So I know women's nightgowns can be knit. You can use those. So we're going to save this. And the easiest way that I know how to do it, Sesame Street, yes. Oh, I also have another one that I could use. This is for Ship. You are special, Mr. Rogers. So I'm going to fold the shirt in half as best as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want a lot of wrinkles in it. You want to kind of smooth it out as much as possible. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to cut right under the armpit. Don't cut your actual armpit. That will bleed. Usually stitch up the folds and use them as nightshirt. Yes! Yes, you can do that. So I'm going to just cut straight across. You don't have to be perfect and even. If the edges are ragged, it's fine. The top part, you're gonna discard. You could use it for other projects. We're not using that today. Also, and I've already done this, making a crop top. Yes. Fortunately, you don't have a lot of T-shirts. No, that's fine. But if you do, if somebody does, I've already removed the bottom hem of the shirt. So usually it's folded over a couple times for that hem. Thought I'd say before I forget, new person in our Minecraft. Yes, I saw that. I was lurking in both of your streams, Blue. So what we have here is a tube. And you know what? The Sesame Street part was on the top. So Sesame Street is saved. So we've got a big tube here. We're gonna I can erase like a T-shirts to make tub tops, tube tops, any type of tops. So I'm gonna fold it in half, but this edge here, I'm not gonna line it all the way up. It's gonna be about an inch, or for those of you who use metric, I looked it up, about 2.5 centimeters. See, I did my homework. Roughly 2.5 centimeters, because I know I have international friends. Tube top. No, this is not going to be a tube top. Nobody wants to see me in a tube top. Welcome in, Rosie. Rosie, welcome in. I was disappointed, Rosie, that there was no Flint last night. Homework for the win. You get star for the day. Yes. Tube top. No. No. Okay. So our one edge is here, the other, remember, they're doubled up. So we're not going to go right to the edge, about an inch. And with our scissors, you're going to have that away from you. Okay, so there's the square, and we folded it like that. Now I got to flatten it out more. What did you hear about Cub and a tube top? No. No, you heard nothing. That is not happening. Second pizza? Oh, yum. Yes, we're making yarn of a T-shirt. Yes. You can buy T-shirt yarn, which is specifically made for as yarn. It's using similar fabric, but you can make your own. All right. So, about a 1/2 inch from the side, we're going to cut. It doesn't have to be even. And getting this just right. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want it too thin. but you're not going to cut all the way through. Once you get to where these meet, again, there's one longer than the other. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Rach Presto, please? When you get too close to where the first one ends, that's where you're going to stop. So I'm going to stop right there. It's going to be pink with sparkles. No, blue. No. Thank you for the bits, Johan. How are you? And thank you for the gigantic emote. Back. First pizza not ready. Okay, let me catch up. Rach Presto, how was your stream? What were you working on? Welcome in. I am filling in for on the raid train for this spot. We had to do a little detour. Thank you for the follow. I am the Crafty Cub, fiber artist, crocheter, needle tatter. I specialize in teaching crochet and needle tatting. I also do embroidery. Today we're making t-shirt yarn. You're AFK? No, that's fine. You're crocheting random hats. Yes, go and follow Rach Presto. She is a member of TCC. So is Pixie Bomb. And Rach Presto has made some really cool hats. I was in her stream the other day. Last day of Emerald City Comic Con. Have to get your painting. Yes, go and do that. Have fun. Have fun, Johan. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. I'm going to bring this music back. So, that's what we're going to do all the way across. About a half an inch or so. Maybe 3/4 of an inch. You can vary it. You want to kind of have it somewhat consistent. And again, we're stopping right where the first one ends. You're not going to cut through the second part. You're going to do this all the way along. So we're going to kind of have a ripped, distressed looking piece. But this will become yarn. And you're going to have these little strands. We're gonna address all of these strands. I'm gonna make some of these a little wider, just so I'm not just sitting here all stream cutting up a t-shirt. We're gonna do something with this. A ripped tube top, yeah, very punk, very 80s. I had to wait till the end of the show to pick them up. They wanted to keep them around the end of the event. Oh yes, I think Sir Johan has purchased some things at a convention. He had to go pick them up. But yeah, very punk, very 80s. If you really want to be punk, all you need to do now is wear safety pins on your garments. That's very punk. Artists wanted to use them, show off some works. That makes sense. That makes sense as promotional stuff. Now, these scissors I'm using, they are not the best scissors, but they are my best scissors. They're the ones I use for fabric. I mean, I could ask very, very, very nicely Grammy to borrow hers, but I've known that I have been threatened with bodily harm if I use her scissors on anything else besides fabric. That has been instilled into my brain. Used to wear safety pins everywhere, including through your ears. Yeah, a lot of people did that. Punk outfits. I never did the whole punk thing. Oh, Grim, Pixie, and Rach. If anybody needs to do post stream activities, go ahead and do those. Death penalty, yes. Oh yes. What are you going to crochet this into? We're not crocheting. Still spike collar. Get photos tonight. Pair of punk style leggings. Yes, we are not crocheting today. I did not crochet my other spot on the raid train. And I do have another spot on Tuesday. I'm not crocheting either. Could you believe it? The Crafty Cub, 3 streams in a row, not crocheting, not picking up the hook. You're enjoying the stream? Gonna do arm knitting? Nope, I'm not doing knitting either. Well, we need to see what you're going to make out of this. You will. You will today. You will as soon as I cut through this, because we haven't made the yarn yet. We're still in the middle of the process. A few people want to get jab crochet at the washi tape. Oh, wait. Oh no, yeah, no jabbing with hooks. You're shocked. Welcome in, Septic. Calm and Sunday Eve. Calm, chill. Not here. Carrying on with lampshade as we need an up later. So I'm making. Wait. You're doing a lampshade? Summon the dirty hookers without a hook. We don't need the hook to summon. We have the power. You can't handle the suspense. It'll be here soon. You don't have long to wait, Classy. So I'm gonna do probably 2 more cuts. I was kind of veering off, which is fine. It's because I'm being watched. If I was not being... Oh, that kind of got close. If I was not being watched, I'd do this a little bit better. You could use a rotary cutter for this. You just have to stop before you get to the end. So maybe that's what I should have done. But not everybody has a rotary cutter. Everybody, well, not everybody, but more people are going to have scissors. Welcome in, Witchy Weaver. Thank you for the check-in. I'm being watched. I am. Round an old... Oh, you're crocheting a lamp. Ooh, round an old set. Oh, that is so cool, Pixie. Being watched on a lot. I know. So... this is what we have now. You see, no. Green screen. It's green. Look. Peekaboo. Now you can't see me. I didn't even set the timer for the crown. So this is what we have. We've got like car wash. We got fringe. You can actually use this. Well, not that. Well, not there. You can use this as fringe. Okay, or hair. Welcome in. Yes, where did I go? That was I did not think about that. I just picked it. Just picked the color. You love the crown. Yes. I figure. Oh, we made the crown on stream months ago. Yeah, hula skirt. Yes, you could do a hula. I'm trying to hula to the Wabash Cannonball. That doesn't work. All right. So remember, it was a tube. Thank you. Remember when we started? It was just a t-shirt. But t-shirts are a tube with armholes and a head hole. That's what a t-shirt is. So this is double thickness. Oh, I gotta remember where my camera is. So I'm gonna open this up, and where we did not cut through is a solid. That makes sense because you didn't cut through, Crafty Cub. So we've got a tube. We got a tube of spaghetti. So this is the section we did not cut. So there's a slit at the top and a slit at the bottom on each of them. Side note, you love my playlist? Oh, thank you. So let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. So we're going to make one continuous piece of yarn. You're thinking, how are you going to do that? So halfway through, I'm going to start cutting, and I'm going to angle up right there. That's going to be the beginning of our yarn. Throw that away. Well, toss it over. And it's all connected. So now I'm going to go from the slit at the bottom here, connect it to the slit at the top. So we're going to do that. So envision this was all you were wearing it. Envision you were wearing it, and somebody carefully, gently started at the bottom hem and cut, like came up a bit and then cut all the way around you and circled all the way, spiraling all the way to the top, to the armholes. Like the Superman S? Wait, Superman S? Wait, are we doing a Superman? I think I'm missing something. So you're going to connect the slits, because that first one was from outside, so it's at an angle. Now, some of these are a little wider than others. I'm more of an 80s kid. I mean, I was a kid in the 90s, but I was more of like middle school, teenage. Oh, I know what you mean. The little sketch, the little drawing. You do like the vertical lines and then diagonal. I know. I didn't know it was called Superman S. We just called it the S. Yes, the vertical. Yes. I can't describe it anywhere else. I mean, yeah, I never drew it though. I did see people draw it. Yes, I like how Rosie is drawing it. That's like like early computer drawings where you would have to use grammar, like letters and symbols on your keyboard. The ASCII drawings. Does anybody remember those? You remember yeah, you can do pictures, but all with punctuation marks. You can't do it on Twitter. Yeah. People are probably thinking, what are you talking about? That's usually on my stream. Drawing, yes, drawing. Classy. Classy. I live in Maryland and people make fun of our accent. But I don't really have the Maryland accent. I don't have the Baltimore accent. So now we're at the end here, so we're going to go here and then outward, because that's the end of our yarn. So we have one big strip. The next step is take it and pull, and it's knit, so it's going to kind of roll on itself. See how it kind of rolls? It's not going to be perfect because there are thick and thin spots. Exactly what I'm doing. I still draw my S that way when I do graffiti. Yes. Blue has done that, yes. So you're just going to pull through. And if you've ever had a worn t-shirt and the hem, like the stitching on the hem is coming out, you'll notice that the hem will roll up because it's knit. Knit can have a tendency to roll on itself. Super brilliant, great. Yes, yes. And this is how t-shirt yarn was made before you can go out and buy purpose-built, purpose-made t-shirt yarn. This is how it was done. So you could just do the whole entire thing and roll it up into a ball. I'm not going to do the entire thing like that, because now we're going to use this. We're not going to use this ball. I have stuff prepared. It's like the cooking shows on PBS back in the day. PBS is public broadcasting here in the U.S. Any public show, or the how-to channels. Here's one he made. No. Yeah. Well, actually, yes. Yes. Wow. So we've got some pink. I was about to say, like the cooking show. Yes. Magic. Yes, the magic of television. So. Here, this is not full. There are t-shirts in here, but this has got a bunch of balls of yarn. I hope the pink one was Grammy's shirt. It might have been. And it also, well, these I think might have been, were Grammys. Some of the, Grammy did run a consignment shop, and anything that was left over after the consignment period was store property. So I took a lot of the t-shirts, and not a lot, but I took some of them and have used them for that. So we're not going to use anything in. Oh, this here is not a t-shirt. This was a woman's blouse. Where's my camera? But it is a knit. Oh, wait, where's my... and it's kind of sheer, but it still is knit. You could use that too. Anything that has the stretch, why not? You could make use of anything left behind. Yeah, exactly. So, if you wanted to do this, don't spend a lot of money. So use whatever's left over, or if you happen to go to thrift stores and they're really really cheap, if you can find it. But I'm not telling everybody go and buy new stuff. But if you happen to be at a thrift store and you can find a very inexpensive T-shirt, do that. But more likely, use what you have or what your family has that gets um, is out of use. Uh, well, some of the nicer T-shirts, and again, um, it was Grammy's business. I ran the consignment part to it, so some of the nicer stuff, and they do have nicer knits. It isn't just like cheap discount store stuff. We didn't take any of that stuff, so you can do that. Now, what are we going to do with it? What are we going to make with this yarn that we have now made? Wow, we got to move our table. Yes, my table moves. So, I've already started this. I have a rigid heddle um, weaving loom. So, fabric. Fabric in general comes in three broad categories, roughly. You've got knitted, you've got natural, like leather, like a natural, I guess we're gonna call it, and then you have woven. So, like a traditional dress shirt, that's woven. Quilting fabric is woven. So it doesn't have a lot of stretch. Well, they can have stretch depending on the fibers used, but traditionally there was not a lot of stretch on wovens. So we're going to weave with it. And if anybody is of a certain age, meaning my age or older, maybe a little younger, maybe they still also had them too. But I remember my grandmother, she got them at like the discount store. They were rag rugs. She had a bunch of scatter rugs in her house, and it was just scrap fabric, and it was kind of the same concept. Thank you for the check-in. So, rag rugs. So I didn't even have this here. So my loom came with these two shuttles. These are weaving shuttles, and I took some of the T-shirt yarn and put it on. You can actually do regular yarn on here too. You can use regular yarn. Yes, we're gonna weave. Just like you took a part of the scrap yarn to make a new yarn, you could cut up old t-shirts. Cut up old t-shirts to make new ones. Yes, yes. Um, didn't know. Yes, I've got a lot. As a shuffle mat for your dog. Yes, yes. So this, I'm not sponsored. Wish I was. This is the Cricket Loom by Shocked. It's an American company. There's another one out of New Zealand called Ashford. That's another company. They have all different ones. So I'm going to try my best. I've never weaved on stream before. So this is a very inexpensive tabletop loom. Small weaving loom. Started to learn. It's pretty easy if you have a small loom. This doesn't have a lot of moving parts. There's some that have a lot of bells and whistles, take up a huge room, and they got the pedals. This is not that. This is for simple weaving. So this part here is called the heddle. It's also the beater bar. What kind of string? Oh, this here, I use crochet thread. This is the warp. So in weaving, you've got the warp and the weft. And the easiest way, that would have been a perfect time to shut up. Yes, Lady Cricket Bug, yes, yes. So, the easy way to remember is, because all of these strings go back, and they go back onto this back piece here, and they're wound and wrapped up. There's like many feet of string on there. You're going to want that part there to be kind of strong and not a lot of stretch. Because this is all under tension. There's tension here. And this goes this way, and this is what you're going to weave into. That's the warp. And the easy to remember is warp because you're going warp speed ahead. Because as we weave, we're going to increase this onto this front bar. So we're going to unroll and roll back up. So that's warp speed ahead. And then you weft, you weave right to left. Left, weft. Wish mine was a table so you can rest it on your desk. Oh, okay. You have a small, I guess like a handheld one. So this loom has a down position, and and this is all looms. They've got an opening here. Some of them are higher, some are lower. This opening is called the shed, and that's where you put your shuttle through to do the weaving. So when we're in the down position, these strings are up. And I wish I should have marked it, but these strings are up. But now when we go into the up position, they've switched positions. They have switched. Looks overwhelming. This is actually a simple one. Can never keep warp and left, right. Yes. Yep. I learned from a YouTuber, Jillian Eve on YouTube. She does a lot of spinning and weaving videos. Warp speed ahead, and you go left and right and left. Once you see it working, it makes sense. Yes. The setup is a pain. Getting this all on there is a pain. It's something I had to walk back and forth across my room the other day. That part I did not like doing. I couldn't really stream that because it's so involved. Okay. We got to go to the down position. So, I don't know if you can see here. There you go. You can see the different, the white in there. And you know what? This is well, let me zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see first. So, I'm in the correct position. I'm putting my shuttle. Now, it's going to drag a little bit because it's not really meant for this type of yarn. And I'm going through. Pay someone to set up the warps. Yeah. What weight of thread? This is just a size 10 crochet thread. It took a whole ball. This is why you could chat with me the other day. This is... Wait, you couldn't... Yes, this is what I was prepping yesterday. So, this takes a little practice in any type of weaving. You kind of have to have it on an angle. You don't want to pull it in too much because then your edges kind of go in and out. So, I'm still relatively new to it. I've had this loom for years, but I haven't really used it that often. Weft, that is how it's spelled. Yes. W-E-F-T, yes. You can send me a link for the YouTube. Yes, I can. Are you part of my Discord, Vixen? In my Discord, there is a resources channel. You have to scroll very near the top, and the link is there for that YouTube channel. But I can also DM it to you. I'm sorry, you have a migraine. So not only does this piece here control the strings up and down, but it's built in. It's not like other looms where they have a separate beater bar, and the beater bar is to compact all of your weaving, so it's nice and snug, so it's not open. It's all in one in a rigid heddle loom. So I have it at an angle because there is some you're going to need some room for movement because it's going to kind of move. You won't be able to see it, but the blue will kind of move all along to fill in as we beat it. So we're just going to... You actually beat it. Do my best to participate. Probably taking breaks 2 hours before I was able to get Oh no. I hope hope it gets better. And if you need a lark, larking is great. All right, we're in the upper position. And all we're doing here is over and under. So it's over and under. There are ways that you can modify this, which I'm not going to do today. You could take another shuttle or like a paint stir stick, and you can go in and manipulate which ones you can change up. Instead of every other one, you could do every like 2 or 3 along with it, and you can get different weaves. And you could do that every however many. That's kind of complicated. That's something you can do. We'll stretch a little. It being knit t-shirt yarn, it will stretch a bit. So you're giving it some slack. Yes, you want slack in this. You don't want it like this, because if I do it now, see, watch. This is what will happen. So see how it's kind of, it's like that? I mean, that kind of worked, but here on the end, and you probably can't see, there's a little extra. So I'm gonna try it again, and it probably won't show as much with this type of yarn, but if you're using any other yarn, it should be okay. Okay, I gotta pull this a bit because, oh, there is a seam on this t-shirt. Remember how I said you want ones that don't have a seam? The one I'm using has a seam, or had a seam. So it's gonna have these little bumps. You probably can't see that. But you're just gonna go back and forth. And I'm pinching over here just so this is the selvage edge. Just so, like, you don't want it in that far because then you're going to have wavy edges. That is something that people need to, that have to take time to master. I don't know if I've mastered that yet. Also, what I will do, this is the hook that came with my loom. It's called a slaying hook. It's not like the drag queens slay. It's not like that. It's what you get how to get the yarn or the thread in through the heddle. But I'm also going to use it here and there. It's not really meant for this, but I'm going to kind of fix it as I go along. Yes, slay. Don't understand how it knows to switch top and bottom. Oh, okay. I didn't explain that. And I don't know if I'll be able to show. Okay. When I was putting the thread, let me see. I'm gonna have to hold it. When I was putting it through here, see there's vertical slots? There's vertical slots. So as I was doing it, I would start at the back. I'd tie it onto there's a bar. It's in here. You can't see. It was tied on there, and then I would bring it up, and with this, with camera, with this hook, I'd go through the slot and grab that yarn and bring it through, and I'd have to walk across the room, and there was a peg that I put on my desk, and I'd come back, and I'd weave it, I'd thread it through all of these vertical slots. So each vertical slot here had 2 strands, okay? You do it all the way across the width of your heddle. This is the heddle. When it's done, you have how wide you want it. You don't have to do as wide as I did. You tie it off onto the bar, and then you'd go back on the other side of the room, because it's stretched across the room, and you'd have there to be a peg. I can show you the peg. Teacher in high school set up 12 by 12 cardboard pieces with the wraps for us, and we would spend a couple weeks weaving. Tote bag, pillowcase. Yeah, technically we've done weaving before, but no, yeah, the setup is a pain. So these clamps, you clamp this to the table. So the table I'm working on, I clamped the loom, the actual loom, to the table, and then across the room, this is the warping peg, and this was clamped, and this was on the other side of the room. This was here where I'm sitting, and I walked back and forth, and when I came back over the string, I'd loop it around the peg, go all the way back to the loom, go through the heddle, come back through another heddle, go around this loop, and go back and forth to repeat that process all the way across. I'm going to snooze an ad. You got your exercise. Oh, I did. And then that afternoon, me and Crojo Mojo went to Joann's and Michael's, so I got exercise that day. That was yesterday. So once that's all done, they're connected by all of these strands. Then here, there's a loop here, because they're all loops, so you can put your hand through. You take it all off, and then you take, this is the test of patience or faith. you cut those loops, all of those loops. So you have this loose ends, you tie an overhand knot, and then the fun part begins, is you wind with tension. You pull all of these with your hand. This is not the fun part, no. So you'd pull it all with your hand, and then you'd turn this. There's a little knob here, and there's a bar here, and you turn it, and as you do it, these are all going around and onto the bar, and then when you get to a certain part, you take some heavy paper, heavy brown paper, or you can do paper towel tubes. I take a paper towel tube, cut it up lengthwise, and it wraps around the bar. You do that so these strands are not all tangled together. You keep them separate, and you keep doing that until you get about that far from this bar, and then you sit here. And this is the easier part because I was sitting. Then you sit here. And remember, these vertical slots, can't really show it, these vertical slots have 2 strands. So what you need to do is you take your little hook and you go in and you pick up 1 strand, and you then, actually what you do is you go, on these vertical pieces, there are these holes in the center. So you actually put your hook through these vertical holes, pick up 1 strand of the 2 that was in the slot next to it, and pull the 1 strand through. So you'd have 1 strand in the vertical slot, the next one in a hole, the next one in a slot, next one in a hole. You do it all the way across. That's why you don't see the threads warped up. They're covered in the, yes. So now, oh, this is a perfect angle. So now, the ones on top are going through those holes. Okay? The ones on the bottom are going through the vertical slots. Now, let's see if I can do this. And now watch. So, the vertical holes are here. So these strands are always going to be in the holes. The bottom ones are the slots. And I wish I could mark it. You know what? Let me mark it. Let me find a scrap piece of yarn. And I don't, believe it or not, I don't have a scrap piece of yarn. Okay. So I'm going to tie this on the side just so you can see. Okay. So this little piece of yarn is on one of the strings going through the vertical slots, not through the hole in the heddle. So the slot. And I'm going to put it there. Yeah, and there you can, come on. There you go. So it's on the bottom. See, it's on the bottom of the strands. I like that when you ask me or Supreme to jot down a note and say, but I have no pen or paper, so my crowd. Yes. If you watch the history of weaving, the slot device chain, yes. And this is a simple one. You can have bigger looms that have multiple of these heddles that have multiple slots. And I'll explain that later. So this is on the bottom one, and the bottom one are going through the vertical slots. So now I'm going to go and move this to the bottom position. Oh, and that's what happens. So it went through the heddle. So now that string is now in the top position. Because the ones through the holes, they can only stay in the hole. They can't go in the slots because it's a hole. They don't have room to move. So now when we do this again, can we get a mod to, well, actually I can do that. I was going to snooze the ad again. And now, it's back on the bottom. Seriously, I've never understood the weaving loom before. This makes much sense. Yes. Yep, you're just switching the positions of your warp threads. You're welcome. as I was saying, more complex looms, you can have up to, I think, about 4 of the, and it's not this style. It's not this style. It's the ones with the pedals where you're sitting there and you're actually pushing things with your feet, and some have levers and bells and whistles. They can have, they're not going to look like this. They're going to either be, they're like metal frames, thin metal frames, and they have got vertical wires, or there's actually like a nylon type cord, and in the middle of it, there's a hole. So the hole is the hole in this, and in between each metal wire or nylon cord, it's not really nylon, are the slots. So if you've got 4 of those, again, these big, huge frames, you can thread them up differently. You can have threads. You don't have to go into each one. You can mix it all up. And when you hit the different pedals and different combinations, different ones of those frames, they're called shafts. Some are going to go up, some are going to stay down. You can mix them up. You can combine them. And that's how you get more intricate weave patterns. This here is just a regular over-under, like if you were in elementary school and you had a piece of cardboard and you had yarn around it, and you'd take your needle and go over, under, and then come back and go under, over, that type of thing. So that is the basic, that's also called a tabby weave. That's your basic one. But there's a way that I can do this here, and I don't remember how to do it, but I could take this or a paint stick and go over and under, like over 1, under 2, over 1, under 2, and then keep that in here, and I can weave like this, and then every, like, however many passes across, I can flip this up. This would be called a pickup stick when you use it that way. And then what will happen is the over 1, under 2, over 1, under 2, it would create the shed, this opening, in a different format, and you can weave that way. And that is more like a twill. If you look at your jeans, if you look at your denim dungarees, and you look really close, it's not over and under. It's not over and under. It's over a couple, under 1, over a couple, under 1. And then the next row kind of does the same thing, but it's kind of staggered. So that's a different type of a weave. Let me catch up with chat. So the position levers on those are switching the 3. Yes, some tabletop ones have levers up top you press. The big floor ones have the pedals that you use with your feet. And those are connected with pulleys and strings and everything that raise and lower this. So the weaver, when they're using one of those, all they're using is they're weaving back and forth with the shuttle, and they have a beater bar. It basically, it's this without the holes. It's just the vertical slots, and it's to compact all of your weaving together. Your feet or the levers are changing the different weave patterns. I think you most have seen. You've seen 6, okay. Invested so much money into paper crafts, I'm not allowed to start weaving. Okay, now this was not cheap, but you can get smaller looms. They're not this type of loom. I think this is probably the cheapest one. They also have smaller looms to do like, what's it called? You can do like ribbons and sashings. So those are, I think, a little more inexpensive. I think, if I remember, this is like, I got it years ago. I think it was like 120 or 130 US dollars. But it's solid wood. And this, and Thunder, not calling out Thunder, but Thunder lives in Colorado. This company is based in Colorado. Pizza done, yum. You have pizza, yum, yum, yum. What if we send you supplies to start? About to site ship, I need this, and then I walk myself out. But you come to, come and use my loom, Supreme. And classy. Okay, I'm gonna snooze it one more time. I don't want to snooze it too much. Gladly. Oh, okay. I think. Wait, gladly accepted. Looking at them for a while. We need this. Yarny, welcome in. You're on a 5-stream streak. Jacquard loom. He's bugging me. Yes. Yes, Jacquard loom is a type of loom. Yes, to do complicated patterns. Yes. Look away. Pixie is stressed. Pixie is streaking. Antique weaving weights made out of stone. You had mentioned that. Yes. Yes. My little loom is only about 10. Okay, yeah. there's all different types. You can get the big floor looms for well over thousands of dollars. 3D, yes, you can 3D printed a flat one for bookmarks. Don't know if they were neurologic acceleration of the Romans. That's what I want to see. Yes, inkle limbs. You can find them in thrift stores. Yes, sometimes you make it yourself. Yes. Doesn't raise up and down. Yeah, just use your needle. Yes. Yes. So yes, that's all weaving is going up and under and over threads to create your fabric. You're gonna get out of bed. All right, Pixie. Okay, I gotta remember which shed I need to be in. Okay, that's gonna take it out. Okay. Because if you don't move this, so if you weave and you don't move it, then you weave again, you're just taking out your weaving. Because again, over, under, and then under, over. Oh, I need to beat the my weaving. You sent me a pic? Okay. I can you sent Classy a pic. Okay. Closes Amazon tab. Can I get it right now? Vicariously through Cub. Yes. Now, also when you get this, this brand, but I think other brands too, they'll send you 2 balls of yarn to get started. You're done weaving without a loom, lifts without a loom that lifts and lowers, weaving it under and over. Yeah, I can see that it can wreak havoc on your wrists. I'm not an expert weaver. Free yarn? Wait. Yes. Wow. You're paying for the loom, and you're getting 2 balls of yarn. Is it the same thing? But yes, this is called a rigid tabletop loom. A rigid heddle. Rigid heddle because it's rigid. The other ones aren't rigid like that. Because the heddle doubles as the beater bar. And that's what I'm doing there. I'm beating it. Because you're actually using some force. Okay, I think I'm caught up. It's kind of strange because I'm sitting at a different angle and trying to catch up with chat. Oh, wait, I didn't do that right. I gotta pull this a little bit more. Because there's a lot of stretch in this, this yarn. And, at any time, I can change colors. So if I wanted to, I can stop, I can cut. I cut a few inches, and then start again. You leave a tail, and then you can change colors. There are ways of also adding color in between to do more artistic type things. And you're not going to necessarily get an even horizontal weave. You'd have to use a tool, I forgot the name of it, where you can beat your weaving in little segments. The floor loom aluminum is from the islands of Canada. Oh, was it made by Stephen Toronto Thunder? You just said it. Sorry. Oh, so apparently there's Doug from Saskatoon. There's Jean somebody, and it's from some town in Quebec. If Supreme or any Canadians, if there's any Canadians around, I asked, I think in Supreme's stream last night or somebody's stream, is there a Gina from Regina? I want to know that. Think we're spent too much time around each other reading it. Yes. But yeah, I want to know if there's a Gina from Regina. Regina is the capital of Saskatchewan. See, I know Canadian things. Oh, you can't even see me. We've got, yeah, I'm hiding behind the Crafty Collective, thing. And we're going to have an ad. Wait, why can't I click? Oh, it's not the right thing. There we go. Doug from Saskatoon, Jean-Francois from Gatineau, Steve from Toronto. Grib can ask his friend as he lives. Wait. Oh, okay. Cub from Quebec. Your mate lives there. Okay. So yeah, ask your friend if they know Gina from Regina. Actually, okay, and I don't mind. I've said it before on my streams. Um, it's not really a town. I live in Crownsville, Maryland. You're not gonna find me, and if you do, what are you gonna do? Steal my yarn? Um, so I'm come from Crownsville, and I've got a little issue here. Okay, it's because there's um no second. Oh, Toronto. Yeah, Toronto. I'm sorry. So I'm not Canadian. And as I'm doing this, I'm taking more off of the shuttle. You're learning to speak Canadian, eh? Yeah, eh? I knew that one. So, I'm just gonna. And then, when this is done, we're not gonna get this done today. Maybe in a future stream, we can finish this. And there are ways to take it off the loom. But since you spend so much time warping it, you can do multiple projects the, on this. And when we get back from ad, I'll explain more about that. If you find If I find you, I thought I was invited over for dinner. Yes, yes. Well, you've had my address. You've sent me some wool. All right, we are at ad. So all that's left here watching me is the riffraff. Yes, my my subscribers, your riffraff. It's been well over a half hour for that crown. Actually, I'm going to use the double pointed knitting needle. Because I'm not doing that good of a job of beating this all together. Okay. You have no ads. Okay, you're riffraff. Short. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of short ad breaks. It's like one time, like it was earlier. Somebody stream? I only had like 10 seconds. Ad for film in the Lost Lands. Oh, I've never heard of that one. Okay, I'm getting to the point that I have to advance. I have to advance this because I'm running out of room. You play that when nobody else, not many people can watch it, but okay. Yas! Love the song. I love this song too. This is my high school days, middle school, high school days. It's coming to cinema soon. Mila, I can never pronounce her last name. Resident Evil, and Dave Batista. Literally had my mouse hovering over the Dino Redeem. As if it's suddenly radiated to a gold town. We got a couple more seconds till it's back. Oh no. Not this one. Oh, I'm wearing the same shirt. why did they let me on the internet? Was it Emma? Ship redeemed it. Ship redeemed the dino. Felix ads. Oh, that little yarn. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That little bit of yarn that I tied on there is still in there, but I can take that off. I haven't changed. Oh, thank you for the stretching. All right. So, I've been weaving, but I'm running out of room. So you're like, what do? We're done. So you can only weave a small little piece. I'm joking. No. We're not done. So, what we're going to do is we're going to advance our warp. So I'm going to move this to the back to the neutral position. In neutral, all threads are at the same level. None are up and none are down. They're all in the middle. So what I'm going to do is on both of these, thank you for the donation to the Trevor Project, Unicorn Farts. Thank you. We are almost to the goal of raising money for the Trevor Project. Trevor Project is a nonprofit for assisting in suicide prevention for at-risk LGBTQIA plus youth. So, thank you. So, we need to advance. We need to move our cloth onto the cloth bar. That's what this is called. And we're taking warp off of the warp bar. See how they name it? Cloth, because the cloth goes on the cloth bar. Warp bar, because it goes on the warp is on that bar. Anyway, so they got little locks. They got like a ratcheting lock, so they can't come undone. So I'm going to I gotta remember which one to release. I gotta remember which one to release, because it's been a while since I've done this. I don't want to release them both, because they might all just mess up. Oh, we're gonna release the back one. I'm gonna keep the front one locked. The front one locked, that's gonna provide a little bit of tension. So, you turn it slightly away, and you can move that little latch up. Just cut the string. No, we're not going to do that. So we're going to slowly advance, and I'm probably doing this wrong. I'm probably doing this completely wrong, and if it messes things up, that's fine. So now we have gone over that the cloth bar. Well, the cloth bar's at the bottom. And now I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to tighten it up. And you see the top of my head. Nobody needs to see that, ever. So now I've made more room for me to weave. So as you see, it's going to go around the front, and eventually it's going to be wrapped on this. This white here are the ends of the warp threads. They're tied onto a dowel called an apron bar. There's an apron bar on the backside too, where we start, when I warped it, when I put all that on there, that's where we started. So eventually it's going to be put onto here, and all of your finished work will be wrapped around this bar. Is this like the Dow Jones? What? The Dow Jones? What? We're not playing the stock market. Just cut. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So, I was explaining, I gotta put more tension on this because it's kind of, there's some slack. I'm gonna tighten this up too. This is some strong wood. And the plastic pieces, they're really hard plastic. I think the gears are like nylon gears. And if you buy one of these, they come all in pieces, flat packed. You build it yourself, and it's easy to build. It's very easy to build. It's a tense moment. Okay. I don't know what that... I don't know. Oh, I think I messed up. Like, ooh. I messed up. I can't see it, but I didn't go over or under some of these. So, we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this. So, we're going to unweave. The tension? Okay, the Dow Jones is tension? I don't know. I've never played the stock market. I've never followed any of that. I've never invested, or I don't know even if, oh, we got a mess here. That's not good. My shuttle kind of probably went um, haywire. Okay, this is not what you're supposed to do. This is really not what you're supposed to do, so don't follow my instructions. Don't don't do what I'm doing. Please don't do what I'm doing. Let me fix my mistake, and hopefully I'm not getting things out of tension. Ooh, I'm really messing this up. Yes, look away. I should go to the my preview screen. Okay. What is going on with my Practical? This is where the raid train is currently at. Yes, yes. Welcome in, Reese. Yes. I had to fill in for somebody, so we are currently in the middle of my section of the of this portion of the raid train. So this is a bonus cub. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay, I'm gonna lock this into place, and let me do that. All right. So, like I said, you can put a lot of warp onto your loom, and it's so much work to warp a loom that a lot of weavers. Now, this one you can only do so much, but bigger looms you can have enough warp for multiple rugs or multiple projects. So you're warping it once. Um, Welcome in, C. Jamie Sim. Welcome in. Yes, Doobie Brothers, yes. So, if I was done this piece, which I'm not, then what I could do is I can finish, I can leave a space, and start another one. And you'd have multiple projects, and when you were completely done, you go back and you can cut. There's ways of securing your weaving so it doesn't come undone. Cut all of your threads, tie everything up, and then you could take them all. You can have multiple pieces from one warping. Mistake was this actually went under some of the strands because this t-shirt yarn is not really designed for this, but I'm making it work because that's what us crafters do. Welcome in, CC. If I'm missing anybody, please forgive me. There's a lot going on, and we are in the middle of a wonderful raid train event. Can we get exclamation point train? Anybody can post it. Any exclamation point train in the chat. I'm here, but I'm not here. Oh, sorry you have allergies. I hope you feel better. Yes, all the trains. If you click on that link, that is everybody who's participated or has participated or will participate or currently participating in this event. Go and check everyone out. Don't just stick around for people who haven't been on yet. Go back and look at other creators. And lots of train. This must be the depot. Check them out. If they have VODs up, go and check out their VODs. And I know Tuesday when where are all your tickets? Well, you've already had your ticket. You've been issued your ticket a while ago. So you're on the train, so you don't need your ticket anymore. We've already validated your ticket. So I know when Supreme ends the event on Tuesday, she's probably going to do a big, huge showcase of what everybody was working on. Yes, Wabash Cannonball. Yes, Supreme has scanned and validated everyone's ticket. And twins love this song. So this is a raid train. I made a little a playlist of all train related songs that I can think of, and this is on the list. What was I gonna say? Was my ticket valid? Might have given you that year. It was a year old. She even did that while driving the. Yes. Well, oh, I don't. Wow. She was the conductor, not the engineer. I don't know if she was driving. Well, she kind of was driving the train. Yeah, I think she. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. There are also sleeper cars. If anybody needs to partake in a sleeper car, there's dining cars. There's observation cars. So enjoy the journey. And we're about halfway, maybe halfway through the raid train. I gotta keep an eye on the time. Okay. I know we'll have people assisting me for that. Remember me and you were collecting oh yeah, Vixen. It has been it has been a crazy few days. I have been alert and active through most of it. I got very little sleep since last time I got like a really like a long amount of words. Last time I got a sizable amount of sleep was probably Wednesday night, and it's now Sunday afternoon where I am. I am weaving with T-shirt yarn I made from actual T-shirts. This might have been a T-shirt that was mine. I don't know. Somebody didn't actually slip me a BOGO coupon for. Wait, what? Wait, you got a BOGO coupon for yarn? What? Told you that you had to sleep. I did sleep on Friday for a little bit. I did. You've had to get more sleep this time, but I'm up later. Yeah. What I'm just weaving. I'm just demonstrating on how to weave, because that's kind of the whole. The theme of the raid train is the 3R's. It says it right above my head at the very top. Reuse, recycle, raid train. So I am reusing and recycling old T-shirts. So I'm just weaving. I don't know what this is going to be. This might be a scatter rug. This would be a really good purpose of a scatter rug, because it's cotton. It's mostly cotton, or it's a cotton polyester blend. A lot of T-shirts these days are, and they're durable because that's what most people these days wear. Okay, we got to go up. Yes, and you could change the colors. I don't have multiple shuttles at the moment prepared, but and this loom is only a 15-inch loom. This company also makes a 10-inch, but I can do things on here that are smaller. I could do smaller ones. You'd still work toward the middle, because if it's to the side, it wouldn't be even. So you always won't want to center whatever you're weaving, so it's not you're not gonna be lopsided. Nobody likes a lopsided loom. A lopsided loom, maybe, but loom with an M, no. Let me see here. So if anybody is coming in, my warp is cotton thread, crochet thread, and then I'm weaving with the T-shirt yarn. Pardon me, boys. Is that the cat that chewed the new shoe? Wait, is that what the line said? Weaving a scarf. Yes, you can weave a scarf. You can use actual yarn, like wool yarn or any type of yarn. You can get more luxurious yarns. So, but basically what you want on your warp is something that's not going to have a lot of stretch to it, because this needs to be in tension. And if you got a stretchy yarn, like a wool, some wools you can, but if you have a stretchy wool, then you're going to be out of tension, and it's not going to be a good time. You're going to have tight areas and loose areas. Oh, it's a lyrics your mom made up. Okay. Is that the cat that chewed the new shoes? I hope your cat didn't chew any shoes. I hope nobody chewed shoes. And I'm really doing this wrong. Well, I'm not doing it correct. It's not really wrong. Because let me do this here. Let me rewind my shuttle. I forgot the name of this type of shuttle. It's like a flat shuttle. There's a specific name. Other looms, a lot of the big table looms have a boat shuttle where it actually looks like a boat, not a ship, a boat. So it's usually a piece of wood. Well, they can be different sizes, and it's tapered on both ends. That's so it goes under your thread, and in the middle is a spool or a bobbin of your weft yarn, and it comes out the side. So you could take. You've probably seen videos of people doing it. Again, it's a much bigger loom. They open it up and they take it and it's a wide. You can do a very wide one. Well, how are you going to reach? You can't reach under all of that because if it's like a rug. So you take it and you tap it, and it slides in between your upper threads and your lower threads, and it comes out the other end, and then you can beat and do that. Didn't read that, just heard Cobb and thought he misheard it. Wait, misheard what? What was I mishearing? Oh, the lyrics. Yeah, just about, not a ship. If you're looking for sort of weaving that's really accessible, Joann's has a bunch of scarf weaving projects. They're taking up 2 aisles in my store, and I assume it would be similar elsewhere. That's if you're in the U.S. Yes. Joann's is a U.S. company. Well, not for long. Not for long. But it depends on the store because I went yesterday. Our store had, well, I didn't really look for anything. I didn't see any weaving project. I didn't really look that hard, but a lot of the fiber, well, it's mostly fiber arts, but the the yarn section wasn't stuff that I like. It was, and the sale was only 25% off, and that's not a really good sale to me. And it was a lot of thicker, plushier chenille yarn. So all I got there was some felt. I did get felt the other time I went the other week, and I wasn't thinking. I got the wrong colors. It wasn't until I got home, and then I figured out what I'm going to be doing with it. I'm going to be making a needle book for my hand needles, and I'm going to use, if anybody has seen previous streams of mine, when I was doing some blackwork embroidery, I did it in Maryland flag colors. So yesterday I picked up some felt in the same colors that are going to be the pages of my needle book. So I might even make that on stream. We might make that on stream sometime. But not during this raid train, because none of that is going to be reusing or recycling things. That's all brand new material. Mostly getting stuff that I can get elsewhere. Yarn section's empty. Yeah. Let me know if you need help. Oh, it's real easy. I'm just doing layers of the felt, and I'm just hand sewing it up the middle. And then we're gonna sew the embroidery on top. So it's not gonna be like bookbinding, traditional bookbinding. I'm just gonna sandwich them together. I'm not gonna do anything anything involved because it's just the place to store my needles, and I'm probably gonna do some decorative stitching on the pages. Pretty much empty of yarn, embroidery floss. Really sad. Walking through. Yeah. Welcome in. Oh, welcome in, Leona. I'm sorry. I didn't even. I didn't. I thought that was somebody else typing. But welcome in. How are you? But yes, if I ever do get into bookbinding, Thunder, you are the first person I'm going to contact. I was in Disaster Crafter stream. Was it last night? And they were doing a junk journal, but it was some bookbinding. I think they were using a granola bar box, and they were doing some like stringing up for the signatures that go into a book. Oh, and that's another thing. Wasn't doing it before. You can place your shuttle here on this. I call this the belly bar. I don't know what this bar is called. I think it might be, well, that's not the cloth bar, but I'm calling it the belly bar. Just so you know. Oh. Okay. Um, is there is there something that's going to be planned for Yadarika? We all know, well, most of us know Yadarika. Or, or, as a lot of us know her, Mustard. She was a part of the raid train on our first night. I think she did the first slumber party spot. Yadarika is a fiber artist. She does a bunch of other things too besides fiber. Oh, I'm not beating this well. Oh. Yes, she was doing black work. Yes. Yes. So, let me get... It's easier to do it this way. Well, let's do the zoom, Crafty Cobb. Don't move the thing. So you can see I'm weaving. You can see the white. Thank you for the follow. So you can see the white. So whatever you're gonna warp with, you're gonna see it. Now, if you didn't want to see it as much, use a matching color thread. So. All right. Okay. Yeah. When I was looking for music, I knew about like the kids song Casey Jones running down the track. I knew that song, but I never knew this song. I'm not a big Johnny Cash fan, but I'm like, okay, well, it's Casey Jones and it's about a train. I'm like, okay. I'm learning new things. Okay. We're running out of space again. So, we're going to have to do the same type of thing. We're going to loosen up the back bar. We're in neutral position. This takes some strength to do this because that's really locked on. Okay, hold on. Let me ease up. Let me ease up a bit so I can open this. Okay. I don't want to go too far because I still want to be able to beat the yarn on the piece. But when we tension it, you probably can't see. So it is coming up more, so we're good. We're good. And I do have paper underneath. Oh, that's not good. Something's not in tension. Bear with me. All right. So the paper here, this is a brown paper shopping bag. That's what I use. So I use that, and I use some cardboard paper towel tubes. And that, again, is just to sandwich between your warp threads so they don't get all twisted. Not intentional. Wait. Not intentional to be not... No, you want this in tension. You want tension. Yes. You want it to be... Bear. Haha, bear. Haha. You're a real jokester, Shep. You're a real jokester. I'm going to end up doing the same thing here, which I'm probably to the point yet. The point for it, you know what? Reese Cup is on a 3-stream streak. Oh, don't look at my floor. Don't look at my floor. I'm flipping it over because I want to cut this paper. Because I need this paper. Oh, there's a notch here on this. So this notch is so you can rest it against your table. So I am now my table does have wheels. It's not ideal, but you can rest it against that table, so it's a comfortable position. When I go and have to wind more on, I'm gonna slip this paper in between the cloth layers. So there's cloth here that's already been woven, and then this cloth. So again, it's gonna keep it smooth and nice. Okay. So I know a lot of people have been saying, "Ooh, I might want to do this." If it's something that would be affordable for to get a loom like this, would you really would you really want to do this? You don't have to use this yarn, the t-shirt yarn, which that's great. You can use the t-shirt yarn for this. You can use it to crochet. You can knit. You can make baskets. Be a great thing to make like a laundry basket. Well, it's going to be kind of heavy. Or to store yarn, or to store any other type of supplies. Not just yarn, any craft supplies. But if you have a loom like this, you can make long, narrow pieces. You can do table runners, placemats. You can do scarves on this, like wide scarf, even thinner scarves. But I also have a floor loom. If if I had room, yeah. Cheap alternative, card weave. Yes, yes. You can get a tablet weave, and that's a tablet loom. That I don't understand how that works. It's instead of the heddle here, it's got these cards. Usually they're heavy cardboard or wood or even plastic, and they got holes in the corners, and it's how you thread them through. And it's a deck, and you turn it. You like turn the whole thing, and it. I don't understand how it works. That one really boggles my mind. Maybe at a later stream, I can find a video of how that works, and maybe we all can figure out and decipher the wizardry of a tablet loom. Witchy like crochet. Well, okay, I think this is a lot easier to understand than crocheting can be. Warping it, yeah, that's difficult. But this here, it's just over, under, over, under, or under, over, under, over. So, for the basics. Okay, my salvage edges are pretty crappy, but we're gonna embrace it. We're gonna embrace the mistakes on the edges. They're kind of wavy. I don't think they're like pulling in too much, but this yarn being stretchy is saving it. It is saving me and hiding mistakes. But I'm glad that I was able. Welcome in, Lady Cricket Bug. Yeah, what mistakes? They don't exist. Maybe that's what I did for the other raid train slot instead of finishing her. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I know I've been talking about weaving. Crickets. I have a cricket sound effect, Lady Cricket Bug. And look what I have here, Lady Cricket Bug. It's a Cricut tabletop loom. And look, Boulder, Colorado. That's where this is based. The company. Look, wait. Hey, wait, let's see here. Yes, I'm looming on your machine. Welcome in, Crafty Rhea. Thank you for the check-in. Thank you for the lurk. Okay. Alright, we need to do this. What was I going to say? What was I saying? I was saying something. I got distracted. Oh, what mistakes? Yeah, what mistakes? Oh, it being stretchy. T-shirt yarn. So yes. Crafty Rhea will be our next stop. I'm using T-shirt yarn. That's the recycling part, and it's stretch. So that's gonna kind of forgive anything that I might not like, that I'm not doing intentionally. To drive to Boulder, skip shipping, or yeah, yeah. I don't know if this company sells anything in retail stores. I got mine off of Amazon, but you can also go to their website. And again, I'm not sponsored, but there are other companies too. Like the other big one that I know of is Ashford. They are a New Zealand-based company, and they've got tons of different lines of looms, just like Shock does. And I'm almost done this ball. I mean, I did start before stream, but I'm almost done my one ball of yarn. And this is one T-shirt. I've seen them local yarn store. Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, they're definitely not in big box stores, but yeah, local yarn shops would carry um, these types of looms, and a lot of local yarn shop. Oh, I know this company in Ashford. They also make spinning wheels. So if somebody wanted a spinning wheel, um, they make them too. Ashcroft has a map where you can see. Oh, that's kind of cool. And I know a lot of local yarn shops. Not all, but often you will find ones that sell looms and spinning wheels. Will offer classes on how to use the equipment. So if you have one nearby and we're interested, instead of going and buying the equipment, you might want to demonstrate it first before making that investment. I knew I would like weaving because I'm a fiber fiend. I think I need to do more weaving streams because I've got a lot of yarn, and weaving works up quicker than crocheting does. And maybe if I do other ones, I can show some. There's an example. There's an example that I made, and Grammy has it. I think she still has it. It's just like a placement size, and it was really pretty. It's like this oatmeal colored yarn, but I did a twill pattern, so it's not just over under. You went like over a couple, under one, over a couple, and then so on. So I can get that. I'll have to take a picture, and I'll have to post it in both mine and Supreme's Discords. Okay, I'm just catching up. Okay, I think we're good. It's different than crocheting, because crocheting I just got to look up. This one I have to look up and turn my head. It's like there's an extra movement there, Crafty Cub. You got to be a little more mobile. And it's weird seeing me at the bottom corner looking off to the side. That's probably really weird for everybody that I'm not looking at you. It's weird for me. So, we might get this whole shuttle done. Here, easily. Easily, because we got like 15 minutes left. So, we could easily finish up this shuttle. We're not going to start a new one. Oh, another thing. If you're weaving like this, you can change different weaving patterns. So in this one piece, we're doing tabby weave. If I wanted to, now, I could change the weaving pattern for a small section, and then go back and do the tabby weave. You're limited on the weaving patterns you can do with this, because you only have a small amount of thread combinations, But you can do it. You can again. You can use something called a pickup stick, and maybe we'll demonstrate it. Maybe in a future stream, I'll get a different color yarn on the shuttle, and we'll do it. And I'm gonna keep this on here. Again, you can keep this on for as long as you need until all of the warp is used up. Attention all passengers, 15-minute warning for arrival. Yes. Sure you have all your craft supplies, snacks before the change, as anything left behind will be used by the Crafty Cup in the future. Oh, and I will. And if you all have been here, you know I do like to hoard craft supplies. Not just fiber arts. I've got tons of beads. And what else do I have? I've got a bunch of other stuff too. I don't even know what I have. So, oh, and I do have scrapbooking paper. Very small amount. I don't have all the I don't have a lot of extra tools, but I do have some papers and some stickers. I do have stickers. Steals the beads. Gathers all your supplies. Yes. Oh, and okay, no, I was going to show that, but I have done some paper crafts. And I've only ever made 2 scrapbooks in my life. Before Twitch, I don't even think Twitch was a thing back then. These packet of Utz. Oh, Rosie. Speaking of, we were talking about Superman earlier. That's my kryptonite, and I can't have Utz. Won't nick your scissors. You need a sharpener. Yes. Yep, you're not. Okay. This pair of scissors. You can have this. You can have these. Box of tissues and your soda. Yeah, Ship can eat all the Utz. Yes, you can have these. These are not these. Yeah, and I have another pair you could have, but there's certain ones you can't have. Don't run with scissors. It's not safe. Ship. No, you're fine, Rosie. You're fine. God, maybe one day I will. One day soon, I might be able to have some potato chips. I miss that now. It's fine. It's fine. You're good. Badge, yes. Drop something or safe. Don't run even with safety scissors. I got a pair of safety scissors right here too somewhere, I think. Don't run with them. And we don't run in the house. Also, we don't run on the train. It is a moving vehicle. So don't run on the train. You'll fall. The train will jostle. You'll fall and get hurt. And then you're going to blame everyone else. Ship hands a razor blade. No razor blades. Don't run, let alone with... Yes. You brought Ship. Yum. What flavor did you buy? Oh! Before I forget. Is anybody having pizza? If anybody has had pizza previously during this raid train or tonight, I know Vixen and Grim had pizza. I don't know if I'm going to have pizza tonight. I had pizza Friday, and I think I might have pizza Tuesday. I might have pizza. You're buying pizza? Yum. They got delivered yesterday with my other groceries. Forgot your coffee creamer. Oh, no. I hope it's not Supreme's coffee creamer. If you were in that stream. Let's hope not. Finishing yours now. Pizza will be tomorrow. Pizza's next week. Trying to type up additional info at the moment. They're plain French onion dip. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I love French onion dip. Had a meat feast. A meat feast. Oh, that's like one of my favorites. Pizza on Thursday and Friday. So I took a quick pic of the pizza last night and realized it wasn't photogenic. I forgot to take a better one before I ate it. Promise you a pizza. That's all right. But we believe you, Rosie. We believe you. We don't believe Shep, but we believe you. Yeah, we're like really at the end of our bit of weaving here. No, I'm on low-carb keto, and I found a way, well, Grammy told me, and I don't know why I didn't think of it before, of making pizza, and I'm using keto-friendly flour tortillas, and you kind of brown it up, and then red chain is live. Okay, I'm gonna do this and run my mouth a little bit more, and then we can get all ready for that. So put a little sauce on it, a little bit of pepperoni or whatever your toppings are. Top it with some cheese, and you just let it heat in the frying pan, and it makes it really crispy. And I love a thin, crispy crust. I'm a huge fan of thin and crispy crust. It was delicious. Barbecue meat feast with cheese. Oh, that sounds yummy. That sounds amazing. All right. Well, I could go one more, but I don't have enough on the shuttle. So, we got some progress done. We made some yarn, and then we did some weaving. And this is a really cool, texture to it. So, let's see here. We're going to hang out a little bit before it is our time. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Grim, Pixie Bomb, and there was another raid. Rage Presto. Like, I know there was another raid for raiding into me. I want to thank anybody who has followed. I want to thank everybody who has sent bits. I also want to thank Supreme Doom for organizing this event. All of her raid train. I know there's a shadow because of my camera. That is the Crafty Collective website. Go and check that out. And also, one more time, that is the link for the page on the website for the raid train, previous, current, and future stops. Pleasure. You're very, very welcome. Everybody's welcome. Thank you for the bits, Positively Crafty. Positively Crafty. I wanna make that Tree of Life wired wrap piece that you were doing on stream. That looked really cool. I want to do a lot of things that everybody has been doing. So I want to thank also, like I said, Supreme Doom 56 for organizing that. Go and give her some love. Queen Supreme, as Science calls her. You're welcome, Giggy. Thank you for being here. Going to work on more this afternoon. Yeah. I think you were to the point almost adding beads to it. You were doing it was really cool. You're very, very welcome, Supreme. Yeah, if I can help out, then yes, you have your own command. If I can help out with any of these events, I am more than willing to do that to keep this train on the tracks. We don't want to have any moose, goats, any other animals, even donkeys. Nobody should be on the tracks. Nobody should be. No people, no person, no animal, no any type of barriers on the track. Okay, no unicorns. No unicorns. Thank you, Septic. Yes, you're very welcome. Cub is a raid train hero in Superman. What was that? What was the song? Was it Pinball Wizard? And there was something hero. There was some song back in the day. I can't remember. Peanut Society's loaf. Oh, Peanut, loaf all you want. Loaf away. Jukebox Hero. That's it. Yes. Attention all passengers. 5-minute warning. Oh, yeah, it is 5 minutes. Near a station preserves. Yes, ensure you have all your supplies and everything. Yes, because I will take it all. I will take. Remember I was telling you we had a consignment shop, and anything after consignment period was over became store property, and I took it. There was a lot of other stuff I took. I had to end up donating because I had way too much stuff, and I will take it and use it some way. There was even some pieces of clothing that had beads and sequins on it. I took it and I cut the beads off and saved all the beads. It's free. It's free. Yes, Jukebox Hero, stars in his eyes. Yes, I think that's the line if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I do like hoarding supplies. I like using them too. But it's like a collection. What is the song from Little Mermaid? Look at these things, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? Wouldn't I be the cub who has everything? I don't have everything. Wow. I never thought that I would quote Disney. You're very welcome, Graham. Welcome back, Vixen. Yes, look at his style. Yes, yes. It is very neat. So, again, collecting supplies is a craft unto itself. Hoard supplies, organizing. I love organizing. Oh, I will just take things out, and Grammy does the same thing with her fabric. And it's a good way to reorient yourself with what you have, because you might not know. It's like you don't see it all the time, and if you move it around, oh, I didn't know I had this. That would work good with this and make this thing. So, and it's also fun to play and tactile. Misso's missing a step. Yes, use the supplies. You hate organizing? Oh, you lose stuff? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think we're caught up. But I hope everybody had a good time. That everybody's having, we'll have a good time in for the rest of the raid train. Gifting and selling, what is it? Yes, you could do that too. So I will be on again Tuesday afternoon, North American time. So this is not the last of me. Sorry, you're gonna get more of me. And I have something totally different I'm gonna be doing next time, and I've never done it on stream. So, I'm not the only one. Been in the same spot for a year, organizing it, put it away. Yeah. Next host is ready. Okay, next host is ready. All right, let's get the raid train call. So if everybody would be so kind and copy that call, and we're gonna head over to our next stop. You're making me want to cut up a load of only cut them up if they are of no use to you. Don't cut up brand new shirts. If you can still wear them, don't do that. And don't go. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, Grim Reaper. You're not alone. Okay, I'm catching up. Okay, I think we're good. Welcome in, Crafty Lady. Thank you for the gigantic Canadian beaver. And say hi to Steve from Toronto. And is it John Francois? I can't pronounce the name of the town. I'm bad at French. Thank you for the bits. We're gonna get this raid started. We are gonna go over to Crafty Rhea. Let me see if I'm spelling their name correctly. That's where we're going, right? Yeah, that's where we're going. Okay. Let me do the thing. Alright. I think I did it right. Yes, we did it right. Everybody have a happy raid train. Woo! Come on, ride that train. I will see you all again next time. And support everybody.